In this video, we'll show you how MobyMax can be used to create assignments that your students can complete at home. Many teachers are finding that one of the hardest parts about school closures is trying to find high-quality resources to keep their students engaged in learning. MobyMax has a range of options that make it easy to create assignments for your students to complete at home. We'll walk through 3 ways to create an assignment within MobyMax in this video. The first option we'll look at is Moby Learning. To access Moby Learning, simply click the Moby Learning button from your Moby Central homepage. Here, you'll see all of the subjects within Moby Learning. Choose a subject, then click on the Lessons tab, then click on the Assign tab. Here you can choose to assign the lesson to an individual student or to an entire class. I'll choose an individual student for now. Once we've chosen a student to assign our lesson to, we can choose a grade level. I'll choose grade level 4, and we'll see all of the lessons and practice sets within this grade level. If I want to open up a lesson to see the practice sets within, I can click the arrow to expand them. To assign an entire lesson, I can click the check mark next to the lesson, and all of the practice sets within that lesson will be assigned. To assign individual practice sets, I can click the checkboxes next to the individual practice sets. I'll just assign these first 2 practice sets for now. Once I've chosen my practice sets or lesson to assign, I just click the Assign button at the top. Here, I can sequence the lessons for the student. I want this student to do these lessons immediately, so I'm going to keep them at the top of the student's sequence. You can also choose to display these lessons in the student's Assignment tab. If you do this, the students will be able to click their Assignment tab when they log in and see the lessons you've assigned. If not, Moby will automatically assign these lessons next time they click on that subject. When you're done sequencing, click Continue. After this, we can click on the Sequence tab if needed to resequence our lessons. For example, if I want this lesson to be first, I can simply drag and drop to resort my lessons. If I've accidentally assigned a lesson that I don't want, I can click the trash can icon to remove it. To assign more lessons, just click the Assign tab again. If you want to assign lessons to different students, click Show All Students. Once your students have completed their lessons, you'll be able to check the Progress tab to see how they did. The next option we'll look at for creating a lesson for students is Moby's Fluency games. If you're looking for practice problems, but you want to make sure your students are really engaged, Fluency games are perfect. With Fluency games, you get to choose the practice sets that are used in every game, so you can make sure your students are practicing exactly what you want them working on. For example, if you just sent your students a video lesson on adding fractions, you can pair it with a Fluency game on the same topic for a fun way for your students to get some practice with that skill. Let's look at how to assign a Fluency game. From your Moby Central homepage, click on Moby Interactive. Here, you'll see that there are 2 types of Fluency games, team games and board games. Team games divide your students into teams that answer questions to compete against each other. Board games are played individually and allow students to answer questions as they complete a board game with power-ups, bonus moves, and other engaging mechanics. The board games may be a better option for students who are out of school since they're completed individually. To assign a board game, click on a subject, and then click Assign Skills in the upper right corner. Choose a student that you'd like to assign the board game to, and then click Next in the bottom right. Here, we'll select the skills that will be used during the board game. Simply check off skills to assign them. Once you've chosen the skills you'd like to assign, click Next. Next, we select a sequence for the skills we just assigned. If you've already assigned some skills to your students, you can choose to put the skills you just assigned at the top of the sequence so that students get those first. Or if you want, you could put them after the current skill the student's working on, or even at the bottom of the sequence. When you're done sequencing, click Finish in the bottom right. As your students complete their board games, you'll be able to monitor their progress from this Snapshot tab. You'll be able to see the number of problems they've completed, their scores on those problems, and even check out their answers to see which problems they answered correctly or incorrectly. The last option we'll look at is Moby Quick Checker. To access the Quick Checker, just click on the Quick Checker button from Moby Central. Once you're here, you'll notice that Moby has a ton of different assessment options. Right now, we're just going to look at the Quick Test module. While this module is called Quick Test, it doesn't have to be used just for creating tests. This module is also great for creating homework assignments, exit tickets, or anything else your students might need while they're away from school. This module simply allows you to quickly search Moby's entire curriculum and select problems to create an assignment. Let's check it out. Once you're in the module, click on Create New Test in the upper right to begin creating a test. Next, we're going to choose problems to add to our test or assignment. Click Add New Problem to add some problems. Here, you'll see that the content is sorted by subject, grade level, and there's also a search bar if you know exactly what you're looking for. For example, if I want a lesson on addition, I can just type in addition, and Moby will find me all those lessons. To select some lessons for your assignment, open one of the lessons, and you'll see the practice sets within. You can also see how many problems are in each practice set. Click on a practice set to see the problems. If you need to view the problems in a larger window, click the View button, and you'll see a larger version of that problem. Once you find some problems that are good for your assignment, click the Select button in the upper left corner of each thumbnail. If you need to remove a problem, just click it again to deselect it. I'll choose these 4 problems right here. Once I've selected some problems, I can click Add Selected Problems, and they'll be added to my assignment here. If I accidentally added a problem that I don't want, I can click the trash can icon to delete it, and if I need to rearrange my problems, I can drag and drop them like this. If I need to add some more problems, just click Add New Problem again, choose any lesson you want, any practice set you want, and choose a couple more problems for your assignment. I'll choose these 2. Once your assignment looks good, click Next in the bottom right corner. The next step is to select students to assign this lesson to. You can select individual students or multiple students. I'll just select one student for now. Once you're done selecting your students, click Next in the bottom right. Last, we get to enter some assignment details. I'll call this Homework for March 26th, and you can optionally set a date for this assignment if you want. I'll go ahead and set the date as today. Once you're finished, click Finish in the bottom right. As your students complete their assignments, you'll be able to see their scores and track their progress from the Snapshot tab. So that's 3 easy ways to create assignments using MobyMax during these school closures: Moby Learning, Quick Checker or Quick Tests, and Moby Interactive. There's much more to explore within Moby, and if you need anything else, don't hesitate to give us a call. We're here to help.